Good evening, YouTube. It is 9:40 on Thursday, April the 7th, and I just wanted to do a quick little earthquake update for you. One of my subscribers sent me an email. His name was Arkansas Jaybird, just saying that if I had any insight into the recent activity that's been going on in the Arkansas area to just, I guess, give a shout out. So I thought I'd just do a quick peek and see what was going on there. And of course, as I came into this was just updated. This is in Universal Time. It's 9:40 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So this earthquake here was at 3:27. That would put it at about, I think we're about 7 hours back on Universal Time for Pacific Standard Time with daylight savings time. Anyways, and just noticed that there was a 3.2 there, or a 3.4, sorry, at a depth of 3.2. And just as I'm looking down, there's another one, a 2.9, right below there, a 3.9, and all these are actually quite shallow. Again, a 6.1 in depth for kilometers for that Arkansas one, another one, a 2.2, and a 3.2. So I thought, okay, well, definitely there's activity going on there, and I want to take a peek and just see what that... Again, I'd mentioned in my other video that there was a KML overlay that you can add into your Google Earth, and it gives you all the small earthquakes as well. So I thought I'd take a quick peek here. Again, that KML overlay gives you all the individual plate boundaries and everything, but this is Arkansas in here. And I noticed right off the bat, this was red just a second ago, and red, if you notice, is in the past hour. Orange is for the past day, and yellow is for the past week. So anyways, I thought, okay, there was something going on there. And as you go in and you keep going in, there's definitely a little swarm that's been happening there. Now, these don't seem like a ton. This is just in the past week, but April 8th, that's the one that was, I believe, just reported a 3.4. Oh, sorry. A 3.4. It's reporting as Friday because that's Universal Time, but that was Thursday evening here. Notice again, it's a 3.2 kilometer depth, so it's quite shallow. One on the April 6th, which was again late April 5th, 4.7 in depth. Another decent size one, that was Wednesday, 6.3 kilometers. So again, they're all kind of high. April 7th, 2.2, and just seeing this, it's a little swarm happening, and these are all within the last week, and all these orange ones here are within the last day. So in the last day, they've had their 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and a couple of these are bigger. You know, a 3.9 and a 3.4. That's, I think, a bigger size for Arkansas. It's not like it's a. I mean, it's been an active area lately, but. Anyways, yeah, I wanted to do a quick peek and sort of figure out. So that's, for Arkansas, it's really where the only activity is happening right now. Now, Google Earth, of course, has their earthquake overlays. And if you click on that earthquake overlay, you realize, okay, there's a whole bunch that just showed up there. So as I go back in, okay, no, there's quite a few that are happening in that area. And you see them all start popping up. Now, all of these ones here, if I look at these ones, 3.6 was 82, 1982. 3.5 back in 82. Just cruising around to a few areas, 85. But when you actually start going and looking at these ones on this area here, aside from the ones that are dots there, all of these ones around here, Wednesday, March 16th. That one was in 2009. But the majority of these are they were all happening sort of in that March area. Wednesday, March 16th. March 16th. And they all sort of follow around this one sort of an area. So there's a couple concerns there. Again, if you're looking at these, it's the fact that the depths are all really shallow. This was March 13th at 2.3, 3.8 kilometers. So when you start, looking into them, they are having quite the swarm there. That's most of those are happening within the last month. So aside from the fact that they're shallow, they're really only happening in this one area of Faulkner, majority of them. It's right along the New Madrid fault line, close. You know, a lot of this area is going to have activity. And so I thought, okay, well, I got to definitely go look and see if I can do a little more, get a better understanding about what's going on. I know there's lots of shale gas productions that go on there, and I know there was another site that had spoken about fracking. And for those folks that don't know what the fracking is, I'm going to give you a quick rundown on it here. If you haven't had the opportunity, this website, I'll post it down below. Gasland the movie, what's fracking, and essentially, if I refresh the page, it'll show you real quick here. Sorry, that just did a double refresh there, but basically fracking is hydraulic fracturing. And as soon as this little front piece clicks in, it'll give you a quick idea. But you know, yeah, nice farmland and everything, people's wells, that's the water table. So they come in, they put this big pipe in, they drill down into the ground, they drill sideways, and then they pump in the water and fracture the earth. And that allows the gas deposits and things to come up into the water table, and they siphon it off. Yeah, scary as hell. Anyways, if you go into Google Earth and you just do a search for Arkansas fracking, you'll find a ton of articles. HuffPost Green just put out one a couple weeks ago regarding fracking, and that they closed, the closures were extended, and they're basically saying that there is a relation between the two, and of course the company is saying there's not, but basically, I won't go through this whole story, but it looks like there was a bit of a delay from the Arkansas Oil and Gas Commission until April 26th. But the site was shut down on March 4th. So that's a good thing, but when you look at all those earthquakes that have happened there in that recent amount of time, it's a little bit, you know, concerning. If they don't think this kind of thing is causing issues, then makes you wonder. You know, if you click on some of these things, it'll tell you what happens, but essentially here this part says natural gas process involves drilling 5,000 feet or more down and comparable distance horizontally. So, you know, 5,000 feet, I think 5,300 feet is about a mile. So they're going a mile down. When you look at Google Earth and you look at a lot of these earthquakes, 3.2 miles down. So, you know, it's basically a mile above. And they say that's what they were saying in there was 5,000 feet or more. Who knows? They're going down 8,000 feet. So you're looking at a mile and a half. And a lot of those are where the, you know, those sort of surface quakes are starting to happen. Anyways, of course, once I started going through and reading articles and going, well, who the hell's behind this sort of stuff? Chesapeake Energy and Clarita Operating. So I went and did a quick search for them, and of course found the parent company, True Energy Service, and they put out their yes, we voluntarily shut down the Wayne L. Edgman saltwater disposal well on Thursday. It's funny in here to see, though, that they say, you know, we wish to state unequivocally that we believe our business has been seriously damaged, perhaps permanently, by the persistent negative comments published in the media, quoting primarily AOGC staff, implicating that the Edgman well is a possible cause for the ongoing Guy earthquake swarm, even unwittingly prior to any public hearing or presentation. Who gives a crap about a public hearing? They didn't have this kind of earthquake activity in Arkansas before you started drilling. I found a couple other ones that they're just on the fracking again. This site was a rather odd one, but it was climate change, the next generation, and it was just interesting to read that aside from all the other stuff, fracking disposal site suspended, likely linked to Arkansas earthquakes, and just saying here that the commission says there's a link between the wells and the earthquakes. There have been more than 800 quakes in the area in the past 6 months, and a magnitude 4.7 quake, the strongest in Arkansas's 35 years, hit there Sunday. and that was put out on March 6th. So, yeah. If people don't put the two and two together, again, if you go through and you see this whole film, you can apparently order it and all that, but there's a lot of information just on this site as it is. It really will open your eyes. Kind of freaky. There's a bunch of other guys on YouTube as well that have put out information, but on fracking and what it's doing to. Well, if you look at somebody like Believers Underground, I think he'd done one as well. But essentially, if you look at where the New Madrid fault line is, boy, there's a lot of fracking going on along there. And it's good that they're actually shutting a few of these sites down. The HuffPost Green, again, they had another site as well, another story. This one was from the 4th. And it just speaks to the exact same things. So anyways, that was just, again, a follow-up for Arkansas Jaybird. But yeah, definitely looking at what's been going on with Google Earth and the earthquake overlays that are on there. Yeah, no doubt, time to be a little concerned. I believe there's a hearing, it said in one of those reports, something about April 26th for the Arkansas Oil and Gas Commission. I suggest anybody in Arkansas, you know, if you write your, well, up here in Canada they call them MLAs, the Member of Legislative Assembly, write whoever you can and just tell them that no, you don't want this shit going on your back door. Yeah, anyways. Alright folks, stay safe. Thanks.